Have you ever ignored a digestive problem because it seemed too small to matter? A little constipation, a few days of bloating, or feeling more tired than usual? Most people do. And that's exactly why colon cancer can be so dangerous. Many people assume colon cancer always announces itself with severe pain or obvious symptoms. But in reality, some of the earliest warning signs are surprisingly subtle. They're easy to overlook, easy to explain away, and easy to dismiss for months or even years. What's even more concerning is that several of these symptoms can appear long before a diagnosis is ever made. In this video, we'll reveal 7 early colon cancer signs that many people ignore for far too long. Some may surprise you, and one of them is something millions of people experience every week without giving it a second thought. Let's begin. Colon cancer develops when abnormal cells begin growing inside the large intestine, also known as the colon. It is one of the most common cancers worldwide. The good news is that, when detected early, treatment outcomes are often much better. The challenge is that early symptoms can be easy to miss. That's why recognizing these warning signs could make all the difference. Number 1, changes in bowel habits. Let's start with one of the earliest and most commonly overlooked signs. Most people have a normal bathroom routine. Whether it's once a day, every other day, or on a predictable schedule, your body tends to follow a pattern. When that pattern suddenly changes and stays changed, it's worth paying attention. You may notice you're going more often than usual, or perhaps less often. Your stools may become narrower, harder to pass, or simply look different than before. Many people blame stress, travel, aging, or changes in diet. And sometimes that's true. But persistent changes in bowel habits can also occur when a growing tumor begins affecting how waste moves through the colon. The key word here is persistent. A temporary change usually isn't the concern. A change that lasts for weeks deserves attention. And speaking of bowel habits, the next warning sign is often dismissed as something you simply ate. Number 2, ongoing diarrhea. Everyone experiences diarrhea occasionally. Food poisoning, stomach viruses, medications, and food sensitivities can all trigger it. But when loose stools continue for an extended period without a clear explanation, it may signal a deeper problem. As tumors develop inside the colon, they can interfere with normal digestive function. In some cases, this leads to recurring diarrhea. The problem is that many people wait for it to go away on its own. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into even longer. And a symptom that once seemed harmless becomes normalized. If diarrhea becomes a recurring pattern rather than a temporary event, it's worth discussing with a healthcare professional. But diarrhea isn't the only bowel change that can raise concern. The opposite can be just as important. Number 3, constipation that doesn't improve. Constipation is extremely common. Many people experience it from time to time because of dehydration, low fiber intake, lack of exercise, or certain medications. However, persistent constipation can sometimes be an early warning sign of colon cancer. As a growth enlarges inside the colon, it may partially block the passage of stool. Some people notice increased straining. Others feel like they can't completely empty their bowels. And some experience constipation that repeatedly returns despite making healthy lifestyle changes. Here's what many people don't realize. Constipation by itself usually isn't the concern. Constipation, combined with other symptoms on this list, is where things become more significant. And the next sign is one you should never ignore. Number 4, blood in the stool. Few symptoms get people's attention faster than this one. Seeing blood during a bowel movement can be alarming. The blood may appear bright red, dark red, or even make the stool appear black and tar-like. It's important to understand that blood in the stool does not automatically mean cancer. Hemorrhoids, anal fissures, and other digestive conditions can also cause bleeding. However, bleeding inside the colon can be one of the earliest signs of a developing tumor. And because blood isn't always visible to the naked eye, some people may experience hidden blood loss for months without realizing it. This can eventually contribute to another symptom that often seems unrelated. Number 5, constant fatigue. Have you been getting enough sleep, but still feel exhausted? Do everyday tasks seem more draining than they used to? Persistent fatigue is one of the most commonly overlooked warning signs. Many people blame age, stress, work schedules, or poor sleep habits. Yet chronic fatigue can sometimes occur when slow internal bleeding leads to iron deficiency and anemia. As oxygen delivery throughout the body decreases, energy levels can fall. The result is a deep tiredness that doesn't improve with rest. Because fatigue has so many possible causes, it's easy to dismiss. But when it's paired with digestive changes, it deserves attention. And the next sign often appears around the same time. Number 6, unexplained bloating or abdominal discomfort. Most people experience occasional bloating. After a large meal, it's normal. After certain foods, it's common. But persistent bloating is different. Some individuals describe a feeling of pressure in the abdomen. Others experience cramping, discomfort, or a sensation that their stomach feels unusually full. As colon cancer develops, it can sometimes affect how gas and waste move through the digestive tract. This can create ongoing abdominal symptoms. The tricky part is that bloating is so common that people rarely consider it a serious warning sign, especially when it comes and goes. But if bloating becomes frequent, unexplained, or begins occurring alongside other symptoms, it's important not to ignore it. And now we come to a sign many people actually celebrate at first, until they realize what's causing it. Number 7, unexplained weight loss or feeling full quickly. Most people don't worry when they lose a few pounds. In fact, some are happy about it. But weight loss that happens without changes in diet, exercise, or lifestyle can sometimes indicate an underlying medical problem. As cancer develops, it can alter how the body uses energy and nutrients. Some people notice their appetite decreases. Others feel unusually full after eating only a small amount of food. Still others lose weight without understanding why. This symptom becomes especially important when combined with fatigue, bowel changes, or abdominal discomfort. Your body is often trying to tell you something. The question is whether you're listening. Here's something many people don't realize. Colon cancer doesn't affect only older adults. While risk increases with age, younger adults are being diagnosed more frequently than many expect. Certain factors can increase risk, including obesity, smoking, heavy alcohol use, physical inactivity, poor dietary habits, and a family history of colorectal cancer. If a parent, sibling, or child has developed colorectal cancer, your own risk may be higher than average. That doesn't mean you'll develop the disease. It simply means screening becomes even more important. And that's the most important takeaway from this video. These signs are not proof that someone has colon cancer. Many of them can occur for completely different reasons. But persistent symptoms should never be ignored. Early detection remains one of the most powerful tools available. The sooner a problem is identified, the more treatment options are typically available, and the better the potential outcome. If you've noticed any of the warning signs discussed today, don't brush them off or assume they'll disappear on their own. Talk with your healthcare provider and discuss whether further evaluation or screening may be appropriate. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may benefit from this information. Thanks for watching. And remember, paying attention to small changes today could make a very big difference tomorrow.